Hey guys, what is going on? It is JJ here, back with another video. In today's video, we will be discussing another member's fate of the seven. So, in today's video, we're going to discuss the fate of the Imagine. So let's get right into it. So, I might be wrong, but the first time we actually saw the Imagine was in chapter 3, season 2. And the Imagine came as an ally for the Seven, to fight against the Imagined Order. The whole Seven had reunited, the Imagined, the Order, and the Origin were all here to join in the battle. Those three were really to the battle against the Imagined Order. And, that's where the Imagined story, kind of starts. She is the sister, in case you didn't know. She's the sister of the Order, another member of the Seven. And Imagine, let's be straight up real. I'm gonna be straight up real with you guys. I said I would discuss the fate, and I am. So let's cut to the basics. The Imagined is dead. That's just the unfortunate truth. She is dead. So there's nothing we could do about it. And oh my god, bro. So yeah, like the Imagined is unfortunately confirmed dead. But I will explain how she died later in the video. So, in the battle, the Imagine Order, the Seven, reunited all of them, the Paradigm, the Origin, and the Sisters, which of course are the Imagine and the Order. I didn't mention the Paradigm last time, but yeah. So the seven members were finally reunited with each other. And it was great. We won the battle, but unfortunately, we did lose. In the battle, we were taken with the foundation to under the climate of the device that the Imagine Order built to destroy reality as we know it. So they built this to explode that. And we were above that. That's because we rebuilt the map from chapter 1, the Paradigm rebuilt it, and she was helping us defeat the Imagine Order, obviously. It's as if you didn't know that. And then, we were fighting them, but we look to the right and we see two people falling into the 0 point. And exact report, the Imagine sacrificed herself. She threw Jen into the 0 point as they both disintegrated from reality across reality. The 0 point was bringing on so many realities that both the Imagined and Jen who died. So in this unfortunate case, the Imagine had died and they disintegrated. But here's the thing. Did Geno really die? That's what, the story, but did Geno actually die? Because in chapter 4, season 1, when the island gets grown, and that brings us to chapter 4, we see what it looks to be a reskin of Geno, a younger version. He's part of the Oathbound. And this is interesting. So, if Geno survived, because this version was a snapshot, but I don't think that's true. I think there is something else that they are not telling us. What if he survived that? It sounds crazy, and it is, I know it is, but I think it would make sense that Imagine is still alive, and she will be joining us later. But here's the thing. If it's confirmed, then why don't we just let it go? Well, because we just simply can't ignore the fact. Oh, wow. We can't simply ignore the fact that the Imagine is just dead. And this was revealed in the comic series, with the Marvel collaboration. And it was revealed that she did die. But let's look at other possibilities. Possibility number one, she pieced herself back together or someone else, because how could she piece herself back together if she was broken in pieces? And I don't think this theory makes a lot of sense. Who would be there? Maybe after the Foundation jumped into the zero point, across the reality that you imagine, eventually got disintegrated across, and then she landed. So, I don't know if that theory really ties along, right? Possibility number two. She is just dead. Nothing more to put it, she is dead. But if so, then how would Shanna still be alive? And that's what makes me think that the Imagine is also still alive. And we know how powerful the Seven actually are. And the Imagine and the Orb are specifically the strongest members of the Seven. Why is that? Well, you know how when I said Jenna was her father, he built them these suits. And they are actually indestructible. Like, they can't die. The Order can't die. They are immortal. So that makes me think that maybe there was a twist, maybe there's something we don't know. And I honestly think that this theory is really good, because, the Geno made them immortal with his blood. You know how the Imaginator promises immortality if you join them, and that they will keep your family safe in the real world. So that's basically what. So yeah, like the Imagine Maybe at the time they were forced to join the Imagine Order by Jenna because Jenna was the leader of the Imagine Order. I'm not really sure how this theory will, tie together. But there is a flaw in this theory. When we see Jenna in chapter 4, she is a snapshot. I don't know if you guys agree. So, yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense. Because if he was a snapshot, that means that he had already had to, existed before the Imagine even pushed him into the 0 point and was the main cause of his death. So I'm not really sure what to believe in there. But, since channel there's a snapshot version of him out there, maybe that connects to what is happening. And at the start of chapter 7, the order returned. Why couldn't the order return soon? Well, because when the 7 got thrown, it was unknown where the order was, implying that the foundation, the order, never got thrown. And neither did the paradigm, because as we saw, she managed to escape before they, the last reality, the Herald, was able to clone them. So that's why we're getting these numbers from divergent timelines and maybe members I never got cloned. But Orville didn't escape from the last reality. He just hid away safe in another reality, safe from the last reality. So, yeah, the order never, ever got wrong. Then neither did the foundation, neither did the paradigm. But the paradigm eventually did sacrifice herself. Not implying that she's dead, but maybe that it would come with a heavy price. Maybe she has to be sealed in the 0 point, which that's my theory because the paradigm is not dead enough. I mean, come on, guys, the paradigm is not dead. Stop believing. But please, the paradigm is not that they wouldn't kill off a character who we have just started to learn her backstory. So no, paradigm is not that I can guarantee. And the Imagine Order 4, well, actually, she got introduced in that chapter 3 season 2, right? So I don't know. Ooh. Oh, so yeah, it's interesting to come up with theories that the Imagine might not actually be dead, as we all thought she might be. Maybe she's still out there, maybe in an unplayed. I'm glad I died there because I was gonna keep yapping for till the point. So not much else to talk about. It's really fun discussing this topic of a character who is probably dead. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video, and have a good rest of your day.